at the end of the day, if you're not at bat, you're never going to get a hit. So looking at all the different changes that are going on within a $5 trillion industry, even when that industry 30 years ago was $500 billion, not $5 trillion, it still gave you an opportunity to look at healthcare insurance, physician practice management, integrated delivery systems, pharmaceuticals, large in those days, small molecule pharmaceuticals, now biologics and others, and then genomics in a variety of different areas. We are now, I think, in a critical point in time where the same formula that we used 30 years ago is still accurate. You look at the clinical model. If the clinical model doesn't work, you shouldn't be investing in that healthcare environment. That sounds basic as basic can be, but literally that's where most people start and stop their investments thesis. But it's just not clinical. It's then clinical, then you have to have a business model that pays for it, and then you have to have an operator that can actually operate the company. So the three elements are clinical, business, and operating expertise. And at the end of the day, whoever you're going to invest with needs to defend those three areas of expertise.
Okay. What about what Mark was just speaking about on stage about when people tell you something's not possible and then you're able to do it? Has that happened to you? And if so, what helped you kind of achieve the impossible?
I think every billion-dollar exit we've had in multiple sectors of healthcare, people have said it was never going to happen. But, and here's the key, was the clinical model correct? And quite frankly, we've miscalculated that occasionally. We knew biosimilars were going to be big. We didn't know how long it was going to take, and we didn't know how much we were going to have to invest. But $50 million turned into $19 billion. That was Hospira. That was a biggie. We lost $50 million on cellular regeneration because we totally miscalculated the clinical model. But at the end of the day, again, many of the very, very big exits that we've had could not have been predicted. You might have predicted they might have a high probability of success, but you could never really predict how big they were going to get.